Hi, my name is Bob Fall, and I took the Pro-Truth Pledge because I feel that it's really important. Truth is always important, but it's more important now than it has been in a long time, that we really stand by it, and that every single person needs to be a role model for this. We need to demand it of our politicians. We need to demand it of our journalists. We need to demand it of anyone who is supposed to be out there espousing reality for us. Newscasters is another group. News agencies, you know who I'm talking about. There's plenty on both sides of the spectrum that just bend and twist the truth to their own ends. And politicians traditionally, most politicians have abused the truth for a long time. And we really need to hold them accountable. So all these folks serve us. Politicians literally they work for us. Newscasters and journalists and all that, we pay for their services. So we're their customers. We have a right to demand truth and greater truth. And I feel like, everyone knows about the rampant fake news and all this kind of truth and people spinning stuff and just getting away with so much slander, so much libel, so many lies, outright lies, and pretending and fooling people into believing crazy things and terrible things that allow them to get away with essentially destroying democracy or eroding democracy all the time. And I feel like if we all stand up, or enough of us stand up and say, look, I'm willing to take the Pro-Truth Pledge. I want to be an example. I want to be a role model. And I demand that those people that work for us, the politicians, those people that we pay for their services, right? The customers being, or people who were their customer too, right? So the news outlets, the people who pretend to be news outlets but that aren't and lie, that they also need to take it. And this is a big thing. So I think we need to do it ourselves. I think we need to push them to take it. And we need to demand other people make this happen. Because I believe that if this becomes a normal thing, and for so many people, whether you're spreading false news on accident on Facebook, or whether you're tweeting accounts of stuff without radical claims without fact checking them, all of us can easily be contributing to the problem. And I know for myself, since I took the pledge last year sometime, last summer I believe it was, I have been more careful. I generally try to really be truthful, and facts are very important to me, but I've become even better at making sure that I'm doing the right thing and not posting things that aren't true. I'm not saying that I'm perfect at it, but part of the Pro-Truth Pledge is also being open to giving feedback when you're off base on that. And then agreeing to take something down or make a public statement that you were wrong. And the cool thing is I found that it has happened a couple of times where somebody has come back and said, Bob, I don't believe this is a true fact, or here's a Snopes article or some other fact checker on it, and I believe what you posted is incorrect. So I do the research, and if they're right, I say it. Hey, thank you so much. Part of my goal is to tell the truth, and you're helping me by keeping me honest as well. So I think it's actually a win-win thing. And I felt good when I did it, and actually people respected me for being able to do that. So I want to be on the side of truth, aiming for it, striving for it, being held accountable. And I think we can all do that. We can hold each other mutually accountable in a respectful manner. And I think we can do this, and there's a lot of politicians who I don't have a lot of respect for, but I also want to be able to hold them accountable. And if enough of us demand that our politicians take this, and we will not vote for them if they will not take it, if they take the Pro-Truth Pledge and they don't live to it, then we need to tell them. And I think everyone needs to be able to call them out on it. And we need to say, you need to leave office. Or we need to make sure that they don't get voted back in again. Because truth is so important. And I'm so sick of the lies that people are using to get what they want. And it really is affecting our democracy. It's affecting our faith in scientific fact and research. It's really undermining a lot of things that are important. So I hope you too will take the pro-truth pledge, and I hope that you too will demand our politicians take the pro-truth pledge, and that the journalists and those people that are supposed to be taking the news take it as well. Thank you.